What's up YouTube? It's your boy Adonis from the Driven channel, and I got another video here for you guys. This one is kind of different. I kind of was searching up on Google different stats and stuff for the Scatpack, and I came across questions that people were asking on the internet, so I decided to take it upon myself to make a video specifically on those search subjects, and that one being, are Scatpacks reliable? And that's the question I'm gonna answer for you guys today in this video. But before we do that, let's give you guys a cold start. Put the camera right in the back for you guys. I know it's dark, just bear with me. You guys see my pile of parts that I gotta sell and get rid of. That's from the Accord. Yeah, now you got the cold start, let's get on with the video. So, is the Dodge Challenger Scatpack reliable or not? Well, I was just on my phone right now going through some forums to see if anybody had anything negative to say towards the Scatpack. So far, in one of the forums that I went to, there was no issues at all. Only one guy was funny. He said the only issues that they have is the rear tires, which meaning, you know, when you lose traction, they're gonna burn you through your tires more because there's so much torque. That was funny. But other than that, nobody really had problems with the Scatpack the same as me. I never had any issues with my Scatpack. I didn't have it for a year now. I didn't have it that long. I probably had it for about 6 months now, but I had no issues, and I'm the best person to test out the Scatpack because I actually did Domino's pizza delivery in this car for about maybe 3 or 4 months. I'm not really sure, I remember right now, but it's 3 to 4 months now. I was doing Domino's delivery every day for 6 days straight for 8 to 9 hours a day. Domino's deliveries in this car. Obviously the MPG is garbage, but we're not talking about that right now. But and didn't give me no issues. It was actually fun to drive. The transmission didn't give me no issues. It shifted like butter every single time. Like I said, I was driving it for 9 hours a day for 6 days a week, basically 24 days out of a month. So make the math, bro, for 3 months straight, and I had no issues. And my car does have mileage on it, so that's good to test too. I think I got it with like about 30,000 miles on it, and right now it's on 35,268 miles on it. So yeah, doing all those deliveries and stuff, and this car had negative no issues. I had no didn't hear no noises on my suspension, transmission, no weird jerking or anything like that, because I actually went to a different forum, but it doesn't really specify if it's a Scatpack or not. I found out that they are talking about RTs, I think, and maybe the V6s, that they were having problems with the transmission, with the shifting from first to second, going with the manual and with the automatic as well. So I'm pretty sure that's with the V6s and the RTs. I don't think that's with the Scatpacks at all, because they didn't specify. They didn't really specify on that website. You could go on Google and you can see if you find the forum or not is there. Literally you put common issues for Scatpack, and it will literally pop up the two forums that I'm talking about right now. First one being that the Scatpacks, everybody that had a Scatpack said they had no issues, and most of them had it for quite a while. And the other forum that I was talking about didn't specify what kind of cars they were really talking about, but they still said they had no issues. So that being said, for me personally, if you're looking for a V8 and you want one that's reliable, I will go with the Scatpack. And not only because from my experience, but from what I hear from other people, the other V8s that are around is the Mustang and the Camaro, so they have the 10-speed. For daily driving, if you plan on daily driving this, and for reliability, I think the 8-speed is a lot stronger and it's a lot better for daily driving, just because the 10-speed is going to be quite harsh the way it shifts. That's what a lot of people are saying. But the 8-speed is really smooth. You can't even tell. Like, really, it's a good transmission. The ZF transmission is really good. And it's just an amazing car all around. Like, you got the power, got the torque, and the transmission just makes it fun, reliable, and just something that you just get in and go, man. This is not a car that you have to worry about. Like I said, there is some people that's worried about the tick, you know, that the V8s have, that little tick because of cylinders deactivation, whatever. That's what the RTs, not the Scatpacks. But if you do want to fix that issue, there's an easy way. All you gotta do is, before you start the car, don't just put the foot on the brake and then press the start button. what you do is put the car into run position, and then you put the foot and brake and press start, and the engine will start up. Basically, you're letting your engine prepare itself to start. So basically, it'll, like the fuel and the whatever, basically the whole system and the computer is ready before you press start button. Not like you jump in the car, press the brake and start, and the car hasn't even fully turned all his computers on. You know what I'm saying? There's actually videos on that. You can actually look at Louis, I think it's Louis something. He actually explains that a little better. This video is not for that. I'm not trying to explain anything right now. I'm just telling you, if you guys are worried about the V8s and the Scatpack has been nothing but reliable for me. Body is strong as well. Like if you're worried about the exterior, you're gonna have to worry about nothing. This is probably, out of the segment, this is probably the strongest one. It is the biggest one from the Camaro and the Mustang, and this is the biggest one, so it is the strongest out of the bunch. And like I said, had no issue. So to show you guys how reliable a Scatpack V8 it is, let me show you guys how I drove my car when I used to deliver for Domino's every day for 6 days for 9 hours a day. This is how I drove this car. No lie, you can go back to my videos. I have tons of videos of me doing POV videos, etc, etc. So you can go back to my videos and you can see this is really how I drive. I drive the car, I abuse the car because I drive the car for what it's built for. I'm not a type of guy that's gonna drive a car slow and all that. So I'm gonna show you guys how I drove the car, just so you guys can see how reliable this car really is. So if it could take my abuse, it could take your abuse, because you're not gonna drive like the way I do. Just for you guys, let's see if I can, let's just have fun. Let's try to do with launch control. Real quick. There you go. Let's do launch control for you guys. Just one launch for you guys. The area that I drive in is not really good, the condition, the roads and stuff, so the suspension has been nothing but strong as well. Suspension's been holding up, especially with all these bumps and potholes where I'm from. I don't know where you guys are from that are watching this, but there's a lot of potholes here. Woo! Car is amazing. Like I said, this car could take my abuse. It can handle anybody. If it can handle me, it can handle anybody driving. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's gonna drive this car the way I do every single day. You know what I'm saying? If your people daily drive this, it's probably gonna drive it slow. It ain't gonna rev it, out rev it, like let it go to rev limiter the way I do. I do all that, man. This car has been nothing but reliable. If it wasn't reliable, I will let you guys know. On all seriousness, I ain't getting paid from Dodge or from anybody to say this. I'm just giving you my input and my experience from the car. And I've been driving this car, like I said, for 6 months now. No issues at all. driving my Fusion Hybrid as a day now. I'm not working Domino's no more.